Hi, everyone. I know we're all very eager to return to our very own parish church of St. John the Baptist to receive the most precious body and blood of Jesus Christ in our own sacred space, together with one another. And I know Father Joe and I have certainly missed everybody, and while we certainly are pleased to have the opportunity to use technology to stay in touch and to offer the Mass, it's not the same as when you are actually there and you can partake of Holy Communion. And as we prepare to reopen, this brief video will show you some things about what you need to know, some precautions that we'll be taking. We are certainly grateful that some of the COVID-19 regulations are beginning to relax, and we can start to gather once again. But I also should mention that returning to church at this time might not be right for everyone. Remember that the obligation to attend Sunday Mass remains suspended until further notice. The elderly or the vulnerable should stay at home, and some people are understandably fearful. If you're not comfortable gathering in public at this time, please don't feel that there is an obligation for you to attend Mass right now. Continue to do so using our YouTube live streams, and when Mass becomes more normalized, we'll be glad to welcome you back then. But until then, please be aware of the precautions that will be in place that will be outlined in the following video. I look forward to seeing you again soon in church and praying for the end of this current pandemic. May God bless us all, and may you have a wonderful day. See you soon. God bless. Please be aware that we will be returning to public masses according to the schedule shown on the screen and in the description below. After you arrive in the parking lot, please make sure to use the entrances that are marked and carefully follow the instructions that the ushers will give when you arrive at the door. Be sure to have your face covering or your mask. We will not be allowed to have anyone enter the church without a mask on, and please expect to wear it for the entirety of Mass except for during communion. Please bring your hand sanitizer with you and use it as indicated. When you enter into the church, please make sure that you follow the instructions on all the signs that are around the church. Secondly, the restrooms will not be open except for emergencies. When you enter the church, you will notice that hand sanitizing stations have popped up near the entrances. Please sanitize your hands when you enter. If there are no sanitizing stations, there may be bottles of sanitizer, but please have your own on hand, because we may be running out. The ushers will direct you to an available pew. Please be aware that many of the pews have been blocked off in order to maintain social distancing. Please sit only where you are instructed to do so. You may sit with your family members, but if you are not near your family, please observe distance between those near you, and also please try to sit not too close to the aisle so that you won't be too close to folks who are receiving communion. When you are preparing to receive communion, please note that there are signs mentioning social distancing and the need to keep 6 feet away from others. On the floor are signs that mark out those 6 feet distances so that you'll be able to easily tell where you should stand and how you should line up. But of course, the ushers will direct each pew one by one to approach to receive Holy Communion. Please follow their instructions. Everyone in church will be wearing a mask and or a face shield for all of the Mass and also during the distribution of Holy Communion. Masks must be worn by everyone in church over 2 years old. If you have children under 7 years old, we advise that perhaps they may not be able to attend if you cannot be certain that they will leave their mask on at all times. The holy water fonts have been emptied, and all hymn books and missalettes and other resources have been removed from the pews and the entryways so as not to spread any germs. The congregation will not be singing during the Masses. We ask ourselves, why no singing? Well, as it turns out, the extra respiration does cause a further spread of COVID virus germs. And so we are asking the congregation to remain silent, but only to sing in your heart. Please do not change your seats during Mass, and remember there will be no physical exchange of the sign of peace. For Holy Communion, please leave your seat only when you are directed to do so by an usher. Remember to maintain 6 feet of social distance in the communion line, watching for those marks on the floor. The minister will place the sacred host in your hand without touching you. Please receive the host and then move over 6 feet. Then you can slide your mask over, perhaps by taking it off of one ear in order to receive Holy Communion, and then replace your face mask and follow the directions back to your pew. You will be dismissed from Mass from the back to the front of the church. Please proceed immediately to the parking lot. Do not gather. Do not take time to socialize. It will take us some time to get used to these changes, but please be patient with each other, and I think everything will work out fine until we go back to normal. In the meantime, may God bless you all. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.